Welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. And our next guest is a board member from the TriLatino Triathlon. Say it 5 times real fast.
TriLatino Triathlon, TriLatino Triathlon.
And we're here to share details about their youth program and their goals for Giving Tuesday. It's all about Giving Tuesday. We welcome Jerusha Ramos.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Hey,
Bob.
how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All right.
Good.
A lot of fun here, right?
It is a lot of
We
fun.
have
It's
the
great
fifth
to see
grade
the
with
yeah,
us,
yeah,
yes.
it's great to see the fifth graders here.
They're here to see how we operate here. Of course, we got everybody on camera, got everybody on the floor, and we've got the control room where interns and students work together with professionals right here at Bronxnet. And we thank them, we appreciate it. Give them all a big round of applause. You guys do a fantastic
It's
job.
a phenomenal
All right.
audience. Yeah.
Tell us about your organization.
So TriLatino Triathlon Club is a nonprofit, and it was started 10 years ago by 3 endurance athletes who realized that when they showed up at triathlons, they would usually only see very few people like themselves. And they decided, why don't we do something and create a nonprofit to increase the participation of Latinos and people of color in endurance sports, specifically triathlon. Now, triathlon is where you swim, then you bike and run, and that happens one right after the other. And the participation of people of color in that level of sport is minimal. So what we do is try to increase that by training, teaching, and exposing, and bringing people into this lifestyle. But the added component is we want to go ahead and do it because we know it helps decrease the levels of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes that really affect our community.
I know somebody who does it, Michael Max Nabi.
Yes,
he wears a helmet, and he has a helmet cam.
Yes.
So he captures everything all along the way.
And he is a friend of TriLatino as well.
Yes,
we do know
yes,
him, yes.
Okay, so what are your goals with our youth?
Well, with our youth, we actually, like I said, TriLatino started 10 years ago, and it is for adults. And then about 2 years after that, so we're now going into starting next year, our 9th year, we realized, why don't we go ahead and see if we can attract a younger demographic? If we can increase the levels of healthy lifestyles at that level, it could be monumental and change their community, the way they actually live their life. And so that by the time they get to adulthood, they've picked up really good skills and understand the importance of exercise and eating right and things like that. So we began, because most of us were at the time from the Bronx, we began with a high school here in the Bronx, and then we expanded it to 2 high schools in the Bronx, going ahead and teaching high school students over a short period of time how to swim, how to bike, how to run, and at the end of that program, every year, they go ahead and they race. And they actually compete.
Are the kids, the youngsters, receptive to this?
It is an incredibly popular
growing.
program. It is growing, and we usually have to turn students away because there is limit in terms of how many we can take into our program.
Right. That means you need more funds to expand.
Absolutely. It is also a very expensive sport, which is another reason why not only for youth but also for adults, it keeps us out from participating. The latest statistics that the USAT, which is the United States Association of Triathletes, that particular organization, which is the umbrella organization, went ahead and had a study and realized that the average triathlete earns $100,000 a year. That's clearly not the people in our communities. And therefore, that is a barrier to entry because you need to buy a wetsuit, you need to buy a bike, you have to train, you have to pay for coaching, you have to pay for pool access, and things like that. So we go ahead, through our organization, make that accessible to people, not just youth, but adults.
So if you get involved in a triathlon, you're going to get involved in, you have to have some running shoes.
Right.
You need gear.
Yeah, you need gear. You need gear. You need a
running shoes?
swimsuit
You
at
need a
least,
swimsuit.
goggles and a swim cap at minimum.
Can you run in your swimsuit, or you need something that's...
Well, actually, they have
the
these things
middle.
called tri-kits, which is what we go ahead and make and give to our youth in our youth team. We give them tri-kits, which is an outfit that you can swim, bike, and run in without having to change.
Yeah, because if you don't have the right equipment, you can get chafe, all kinds of
Exactly.
things
You can
can
not
happen.
only that, you can get hurt if you don't have the right kind of helmet. If your bike doesn't fit you properly, you can strain, pull a muscle, fall off your bike. And if you don't have the proper running shoes, even something as simple as running shoes, most people are like, doesn't matter, sneakers are sneakers.
Oh, wear some
They're not.
Converse. Can I wear some Converse?
Exactly. I'm just going to put my Chucks on and I can just go for a run. That doesn't work. You actually need to have proper
need the
running
right
shoes
gear.
because if not, then you can hurt yourself and it can cause long-lasting damage.
So this is expensive, but you have a
It
program
is.
where you can help
Exactly. The
students out.
funds that get donated throughout the year, and especially on Giving Tuesday to TriLatino, are going to be used to help what our organization does, providing the equipment, providing the coaching, and providing access to the different disciplines that you need to train in.
So this is giving This is giving Monday and Tuesday. Cyber Monday, you can get it by
Exactly. Yeah.
by
You can also
Amazon and stuff.
Amazon Smile. You can choose TriLatino
Yeah.
Triathlon
Yeah.
Club for your Amazon Smile, and every purchase you do would give us a
Jerusha,
small
here's
percentage.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a camera.
Okay.
And you can say, hey, this is Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
Let's start off on Monday. You can start giving
Absolutely.
So there's that camera. Say hello to my little friend.
Hello, your little friend. And I would just say that, yes, please consider going ahead and donating to TriLatino Triathlon Club. We are a wonderful nonprofit organization, a one of a kind. We know that the youth development program that we have here in New York City is unique and does not exist in any other place in the United States. And we also have a wonderful organization for adults. If you, and that would be our oldest member, was 72 years old when he completed his first triathlon, which we taught him how to swim, bike, and run. So you are helping Bronx natives, you are helping New York City residents, and you are helping by donating to us to increase the participation of Latino and people of color in triathlons and other endurance sports. It's a wonderful, wonderful.
Where do they send
They should go to trilatino.org, and we have a
Trilatino.org.
donate button there. As I said, if you shop on Amazon, you can go to Amazon and choose Amazon Smile, and TriLatino Triathlon Club is an organization that you can go ahead and also tag. And some people like Zelle, you can also go ahead and donate through Zelle at info@trilatino.org.
There you go. PS 340, what do you think? Give her a big round of applause. You guys think you can get involved with this?
Yeah.
So they will become a what? A
They
triathlon?
would be juniors, because the race category for anyone under 18 is considered a junior. So they do have, and it's age appropriate. So for someone in the 5th grade, the distance that they have to swim, bike, and run is a little shorter than what you would as a high school student and what you would as an adult.
Oh, that's a piece of cake for them.
Exactly.
They can do that.
Yeah, we should emulate New Zealand. New Zealand starts triathlons for kids as young as 3 and 4 years old, and they're actually, since they can't ride a bike, they do it on a scooter. So they swim, then they scoot, and then they run. So there's definitely
So
rooms for
scoot on
improvement.
over. Miss Boglia, you ready? You want to get the youngsters involved? All right. So you can see my girl here. You can see Jerusha here. Okay, she'll take good care of you.
Absolutely.
How do you qualify?
So right now
applications
we
or
have applications, and we are, like I said, we are limited to high school students, and you can go online and find information for that if you're interested for a student of yours. We have 3 high schools right now: Cathedral High School, Cardinal Hayes High School, and Bronx Academy of Letters.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And those, and then of course for adults, they can certainly go ahead and join as well.
So say it 5 times real fast.
TriLatino Triathlon Club, TriLatino Triathlon Club, TriLatino Triathlon Club, TriLatino Triathlon Club, TriLatino Triathlon Club.
There you go. And the website is
TriLatino.org.
5 times.
TriLatino.org. TriLatino.org.
Jerusha Ramos, Director, TriLatino Juniors Team Youth Development Program. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you very much
you
for
so
having
much.
me. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we have to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open Next.